our laptops are closed. And what I want you to do is I want you to show me your writing stick. Put your writing stick in the air. Got about half of the writing sticks in the air. We're at 70%. I need one more writing stick to be in the air. There we go. Okay. So this is what we're about to do. We are about to break down Federalist 10, annotate it, and examine what factions are. Now, in front of you, you have a very antiquated piece of writing, probably from about 500,000 years ago. And what I want you to do is, before you read it, I want you to examine its format. I want you to just really quickly skim the first half of this page. Take no more than 25 seconds to skim the first half of that page. You're thinking about, what do I notice about the first half of this page? What might guide me in my thinking as I look at Federalist 10? What do y'all notice about the format of that page? The raised hand. What do we notice about the format? Go ahead.
The lines are numbered.
The lines are numbered, right? Why are the lines going to come in handy? The fact that they are numbered, why is that going to be significant for us? Go ahead.
So we could reference them?
Perfect. What is that first question asking you to do? A little bit louder.
Look at specific lines.
Okay, what does the question say?
How does Madison define faction?
How does Madison define factions? Where can you look to answer that question?
Line 37 and 40.
Line 37 through 40. Look at the T-chart. Look at the left-hand side of the T-chart. Look at the right-hand side of the T-chart. What do you notice about the right-hand side of the T-chart? All together. Leave it for now. Yeah, leave it blank for now. Don't worry about the right-hand side of that T-chart. We'll come back to it, right? I want you to worry, though, about the left-hand side of the T-chart. That's very, very similar to the question above that. We are going to take 5 minutes to read line 37 through, how far did we go? 40. Read line 37 through 40. I want you to answer that question. Take 5 minutes. You may go. Caroline is already annotating. I see United underlined. Vanessa's already answering that first question. We're silent. We're reading lines 37 through 40. We're answering that question. How does Madison define factions? When you're done, keep going. Look at the left-hand side of that T-chart. Move on. Check out lines 43 through 45 and 46 through 50. Carla's answering that first question. Sam's answering the first question. Donna's finishing with that first question. Bella answered that definition in her own words. Deanna has filled out that T-chart. So has Diana. We're going to take 2 more minutes to read. tempted to move on to the all students right, but I want you to wait. You've already started, that's fine. When you're done reading lines 37 through 50, go ahead and put your pencil down. Take about another minute. Got 30 more seconds to read and 30 more seconds to write. We're going to come back together in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Maybe get your hands in the air and your voices out. Leave your hand up in the air if you can tell me what a faction is. I'm going to need to see how many hands I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 hands. Paul, what's a faction?
A number of citizens, whether amounting to a majority or a minority of the whole, who are united and actuated by some common impulse of passion or of interest adverse to the rights of other citizens or to the permanent and aggregate interest of the community.
Is he right? Yeah. He's right. Let's think about that for a second. That is a mouthful, right? That's 3 lines of writing. Let's think about that for a second, what Paul just said, and let's try to rephrase that in our own words. 30 seconds of silent thinking time. Go ahead and think. Gabby, in your own words, what's a faction?
A group of citizens who are united with a specific belief or interest.
Okay. Joji, what's a faction?
Kind of like what Gabby said, but they also leave out the interest of other groups.
Okay. Carla, what's a faction? Okay, say it a little more.
They're united by some concept. They're part of the whole.
Okay. What are some modern day examples of factions? What can you think of? Let me get at least 8 hands in the air. 1, 2, 3. Looks like we'll never know. I need 8 hands in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Casey, go ahead.
Nonprofits.
Nonprofits for sure.
Factions of political parties.
Okay.
Interest group like AARP. For-profits.
For profits. Activist groups. Activist groups for sure. What about this idea of removing the causes of factions? Removing the causes of factions. Madison identifies 2 ways that factions can be removed. Go ahead.
Destroying liberty and to give everyone the same opinions, ideas, and passions.
Destroying liberty or giving everyone the same ideas, interests, and passions. What do you think liberty is?
Freedoms.
Yeah, freedoms. Definitely. Liberty is freedom. So we have 2 options: removing freedom or giving everyone the same interests, right? And I'll give you a hint. Madison says that removing liberty and giving everyone the same interest is a negative thing. It's a bad thing. So this is what I want you to do for a second. Based off what you just read, I want you to take 2 minutes to independently write and answer this question. Why does Madison argue that it is tyrannical to remove the causes of factions or destroy the effects? A question.
What does tyrannical mean?
Excellent. What does tyrannical mean?
Does it come from the word tyrant?
It does come from the word tyrant. What else do we think it might mean?
Like a T-Rex?
Go ahead.
When the government has too much control over its people.
When the government has too much control over its people? I would definitely say that.
Make the connection to King George and England, like for the reason for the American Revolution.
Definitely, right? people who started that American Revolution, they definitely described the crown, the English crown, as tyrannical, right? When the government has too much power. So for 2 minutes, we're going to sit and write and answer that question. Why would it be tyrannical to remove the causes of factions? Right. Donna's writing. Ethan's writing. Brad, I want you to push you to write a little bit more.
What are the causes? What do you mean? Right. So based off this reading, we said we can remove the causes of factions. What were the two causes of factions that you read about? Okay. You can see. Well, if this is removing the causes, right? Which one of these is the cause? Destroying or liberty? Liberty. So liberty is a cause. Why would that be changed?
We're going to write for 15 more seconds. When I call on you in 10 seconds, you are going to read exactly what you wrote. You're going to read exactly what you wrote. Theo, go ahead and read what you wrote.
That it is tyrannical because it's limiting the freedom of people.
Limiting the freedom of people. Go ahead, read what you wrote.
Factions are created because of liberty of expression and individualism. If we destroy its effects, people will be unable to represent themselves.
Okay. Ethan, read what you wrote.
It would be tyrannical because it would require free liberty and independence of individuals. People are free. That's more significant than if things are the way they should be, but they.
I would love for you to steal some of these ideas that you just heard, right? Based off what you just heard, what's something that you would like to add to your answer with a raised hand? What's something that you heard that you want to add to your answer? Go ahead.
I liked what Jair said, that you can't represent yourself.
Okay. What else do we want to steal and add to our answer? Nothing? Something that we heard that's not in our answer? Can someone be vulnerable and share? We want to, Ethan, read your paper again. Probably a lot of people want to hear that. Read that again.
It would be tyrannical because it would require breaching liberty and independence of individuals. If people are free, that's more significant than if things aren't the way they should be, but people agree with each other. That's a really confusing way to word the second sentence. But
That's why we revise. Go ahead and take 30 seconds to change something about the answer that you wrote down. Go ahead. And that's it.